Hello everyone and happy June. The end of May brought a pretty significant shift in energy, as I'm sure you have felt. And this shift in energy will reach a peak this week as we have a Gemini Stellium. 5 planets will be in Gemini with the Sun, Mercury, Venus, Jupiter, and on Thursday, the new moon all in Gemini. However, in some regards, this Gemini energy is going to be around well beyond this week because Jupiter will be in Gemini for the next year until June 9th, 2025. I have alluded to this transition in some previous videos, but I wanted to take the time to address this shift specifically because it will provide overtones to everything else that happens for us in the next year. Jupiter is the most powerful expansive energy in the planetary system. Remember, in the past, I have referred to Jupiter as the Great Beneficent because Jupiter is considered a key planet of luck and abundance and carries with it strongly the energy of charity, goodwill, and joviality. In fact, the word jovial comes from the Latin word for the god Jupiter. However, recall that Jupiter is not just a happy-go-lucky party boy. He is actually also a key planet of spiritual enlightenment. In fact, the way that Jupiter brings good fortune and abundance is through alignment with the higher divine order. When we are in this alignment, luck and fortune are the inevitable results. Jupiter is about uplifting the soul through the spiritual experience of the physical. So if you ignore this core spiritual aspect of Jupiter, you will not get very much out of working with this energy. So what does it mean when Jupiter is in Gemini? Jupiter expands the energy of any sign that it is in. So the energy of Gemini is going to be very present for the next year. And as I mentioned, in this week, it will be particularly palpable. So what is the energy of Gemini and how can you take the most advantage of this window? Gemini is the communicator of the zodiac. Ruled by Mercury, in Mercury's home element of air, Gemini is quick thinking, quick-witted, and quick moving. This makes me think of a fabulous song called Quick by the band Eddie from Ohio. Very applicable to this week, actually, and the themes of Gemini, but also Jupiter. Anyway, I digress, which is also a great illustration of the effect of Gemini energy. Gemini is social, it is relational, it is full of ideas and the excitement to share them. Air is the element of the mind, and Mercury is the planet of the mind. So mental acuity and communication skills will be at a peak this week, especially in relationships of all kinds. This new moon is an amazing time to start new collaborative adventures, share ideas, and make powerful intellectual connections with others. The trick to watch out for, however, staying focused is a challenge. Gemini is a diffuse energy, and sometimes it can be all talk. Bringing ideas out of thought and into action is going to be a challenge, so my advice is don't yet. Allow yourself to leverage this energy for having the ultimate think tank. Get excited, let it flow, connect with others, network, nerd out, and then when the energy shifts, bring this down out of the mental realm and into the physical. Be on the lookout, however, for overthinking and mental burnout. With all of this fast-paced mental energy, make sure you are prioritizing creating dedicated time for bringing stillness to the mind. And while this is a great time to network and collaborate, avoid making big decisions or major commitments during this time. Use this creative energy to expand your possibilities, and don't worry about running out of time for intellectual expansion, because with Jupiter in Gemini, this will very much be the flavor of the next year of our lives. As I mentioned, Jupiter expands the energy of whatever sign it is in, but it also brings that energy into the realms Jupiter governs. Gemini is actually not Jupiter's best placement. The Great Beneficent is actually at detriment in Gemini because the sign is so diffuse. Jupiter's energy has a tendency to get spread too thin, making manifestation in the physical difficult. However, Jupiter in Gemini has some distinct benefits because of the relationship with Jupiter to higher spirituality and the archetype of Gemini, the twins. You may recall how I have mentioned that this year is going to be all about relationships because of the dominant roles being played by the 3 air signs: relationship to humanity / humanitarianism, Aquarius, Pluto, relationships to each other, Libra, the eclipses, and our relationship to ourselves, Gemini, Jupiter. The twins of Gemini are the 2 selves that exist in all of us, the higher self and the lower self. Gemini is the point in the zodiacal journey of the spiritual warrior where this duality first comes to play, right before the first death and rebirth that occurs in Cancer. This can create a tug-of-war feeling to Gemini energy, like you are being pulled in multiple directions at once. In fact, you are. In fact, you always are and always have been, because this is the tug-of-war between the higher and lower selves, and it is always happening. But it is only now in Gemini that we first gain awareness of this internal conflict. So having Jupiter in Gemini is an amazing opportunity for spiritual progression. Jupiter in Gemini will call you to align with your highest self, to expand your mind to new ideas, beliefs, and ways of being that earthbound Taurus would never have allowed, and to step outside the box and grow so that you can attain the higher mind. So during this year of Jupiter in Gemini, yes, there will be tons of new connections, networking, and exciting possibilities, but the ones that will bring abundance and fortune to your life are the ones that align you with the greater cosmic purpose and allow you to expand your mind, your beliefs, your awareness, and your understanding of the bigger picture of the universe. So if you are looking to maximize your potential in Jupiter in Gemini, this is the time to take the Empower Thyself class and initiation. If you are looking for answers to the fundamental mysteries of life and the universe, if you are looking for tools to use to supercharge your abilities in your life to create and manifest results, if you are looking to expand your awareness and live in greater alignment with your highest potential, and if you are looking to just plain and simple be a better person, this is the class for you. Reach out today and I'll be more than happy to connect you with one of the many teachers of this incredible class so you can take your quantum leap.